Hi Cancer, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. So I'm going to pull one card and then I'll shuffle the rest of the decks. So you get the Yang card. Basically it's a card of action. Maybe you have to put some sort of steps in to create some change, but it's definitely a card about fire. Okay, so fire is this part of us that goes forward and expresses something, takes some sort of action in order to initiate a process of change. It's really that simple. Well, actually nothing's very simple, is it, to tell you the truth, Cancer? But it is about change. It's about action, some sort of call to action. So tell me what this is about for Cancer. Please clarify the cards for the week ahead. What's going on for the sign of Cancer. So behind you, yeah, you've got the Ace of Wands, exactly the same card. See, fire, initiation. All the aces represent gifts. Probably the aces and all the major arcanas are gifts. And this is the gift of initiation. Okay, very passionate as well, the Ace of Wands. The image tells a story, so a lot of passion, a lot of fire, a lot of pushing forward. Okay, the gift is the Hierophant, the challenge is the Fool. Okay, how other people are showing up for you is the Justice card. The Justice card is Libra. Libra rules relationships. It has got a blindfold on, so some of you might be really understanding what that blindfold means, and it can be a feeling. I will clarify it. Can play out in a few different ways. For some reason that blindfold is sticking out. I will clarify. Underneath the Hierophant is the Seven of Wands. Boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. The Hierophant is about the earth element. It's Taurus, represents your essential needs, practicality, the boundaries imposed on us by the laws of the land. All about boundaries here. The outcome is a Tower card. Don't be frightened of a Tower card. Any of you that know me and get personal readings, the Tower breaks through the restriction of the Devil card. Okay, that's how it naturally follows it in the zodiac wheel, in the zodiac and in the tarot. It's a bit of a freedom card. It's the card about to your own self be true, authenticity, not sitting on denial, being real, all those beautiful qualities. I will clarify it because I know a lot of people go, oh my god, no, I knew it was good. It's with wish fulfillment. I knew it. I don't know why I knew it. It's because something going on with that Justice card. Can I clarify other people's energy before I make any predictive? One clarification for the Justice card, please. The Magician. God. Anyhow, can I leave that for now and I'll do the rest of the reading? So this energy of initiation, of action. The Hierophant as the gift. The Hierophant represents the energy of earth, solidity, the ground under your feet. Okay. It can represent things like governments and the rules and traditions of society. It's very much a card of tradition, okay? I sometimes read it as to your own self be true, Cancer. And the reason why I do that is more and more people are internalizing their own spiritual guidance, okay? So not looking. Years ago we'd all, we'd externalize. It's an internalized process. So very much about being true to your own self at the moment. And being true to your own self might be about putting up some boundaries with the Seven of Wands. Okay, not everyone's favourite card. I actually love the Seven of Wands because until we change, what we think we're worth, we just keep getting the same old stuff, okay? And being a water sign, there's always going to be issues about working around boundaries, okay? Saying no when you mean no, saying yes when you mean yes, and working in a way that you only accept certain behaviour from other people and saying no to the rest of it. And that's why I love the Seven of Wands, because without it, we're controlled by everyone else, by the way. And when we've got Hierophant and the Seven of Wands, we're very, very much honouring our own sense of self, okay? For some of you, it's that, and for some of you, you're just dealing with some sort of laws of the land, going through anything, government, schools, passports, anything like that, going for a job, dealing with that sort of world, okay? Actually, I'm back to this relationship dynamic. And maybe that's why these boundaries are coming up, because sometimes the Magician is, love the Magician card, okay? Very, very powerful relationship dynamic, like almost hypnotic. So it's got its beauty about two people almost under a spell, okay? But the Magician has also got another energy of this person, this is a certain person holding all the cards. And no one wants to be in a relationship with anyone where that person holds all the cards. We want reciprocity, and especially you, Cancer, that's what you're looking for. So maybe for some of you, that's what these boundaries are about. You're having to put boundaries around other people's energies that are too much. They hold all the aces. Or it feels like they hold all the aces. And what you're really doing here is saying, meet me here in this way, or don't meet me at all. That might be a message for one of you, or a couple of you, by the way. Because the Justice card, what stood out was a blindfold the person had on, which made me feel that some Cancers are dealing with people who are not sure what's coming next, and there's a feeling that they hold all the aces, and that's what these are about, okay? Don't know if that makes sense or not. So the Fool is a challenge. The Fool carries no karma, he carries no story. He's where we all come from, and he's where we're all going back to. Or actually, she is where we come from and where we go back to. It all depends on how you look at it. She carries no story with her, free from karma. There is people in this world who have attained that state or who are working towards attaining that state. It's a challenge, which means there's a little bit of a storyline going on, and I can't help feeling it's about boundaries and other people's behaviours, or how other people are showing up for you. Can you give me a connecting card between these three, please? Yeah. Yeah, got the Devil card. So it's like a stalled energy. But what comes after the Devil card is a Tower and the Nine of Cups. So the Tower breaks through the Devil. It's the only card that is capable of breaking through the Devil card. That's where it gets its often very, actually in how I read the card, sorry, very misunderstood energy. Because there's no other card that can shift that energy of oppression and this stuck place between you and your relationships. Because I knew that it was leading to a good place. I don't know why, Cancer, that is my feeling. And it's leading to the Nine of Cups, which is about the heart, wish fulfillment, personal desires, to your own self be true. We need to turn up for our life. not living in a place of making do, not in a place of denial, but in a place of, this is who I am, this is what I want, this is what I'm looking for. This might only be a reading for a couple of you. There seems to be some relationship dynamic. By the looks of it, these people think they hold all the cards, but actually that's really, really not true. So some of you are having to put down some boundaries here. For others of you, you're just dealing with officialdom with these two cards. That's it. It's part of life. And really the energy in your sort of relationships are more about, so the people in your life are feeling quite empowered, initiating things, going ahead with things. But there's a story going on here. And sometimes we're in our story. And other times we have this incredible personal freedom. And then we're back in our story, sort of working through the mill everyday life, okay? Why is the Fool the challenge? Yeah. You are the you're my third reading, and everyone's pulled this card this week. Yeah. So really, the only way we can really, really love Cancer is the Fool and the Ace of Cups. Sometimes there's people who just won't ever be able to meet our needs. It's our choice if we stay or walk. Or it's our choice if we command a different way of being treated. That's all energy work. It's leading to a fantastic place for that Tower and that Nine of Cups. It's like a real opening of the heart and a breaking through of the Devil and Saturn is about our life discipline, and it's sort of, I don't know, there's something going on around being true to your own self here, honouring, because the Taurus card represents our essential needs, and knowing what our essential needs are is really what begins to change everything, and then being true to them. I do not like the thought of, these aren't bad cards, but sometimes maybe that's my control freak. Don't like it when I feel people have got all this power over me. I'm sorry, that's just me, okay? Might not be how this is showing up for you, but we are the one that wants to be able to hold the aces in our life and meet someone who's an equal, who's got all the aces, and then carve a relationship from that dynamic. Anyhow, it's going to the Tower and the Nine of Cups is incredibly exciting heart energy, guys. Can you give me one more advice card, please, for Cancer? Right, you've got the Queen of Cups. Very compassionate energy, very loving, but she's a queen. And because you're a queen, it means you've got this mastery of your emotional nature. Anyhow, I'm going to be back next week. Something complicated here, Cancer. I'm going to, and probably some of you are laughing because, and some of you aren't resonating. It's the way it goes. I'll be doing, next week will be September's readings. And I'll do the love readings in here. Between me and you, I absolutely love your reading. It might be a little bit of a call to begin to identify, this is who I am, this is what my essential needs are, and if you can meet me there, fantastic, and if you can't, that's okay. That's when we really become the Fool and the Ace of Cups. something complex going on here, guys. I really, I do actually love your reading. You're obviously going through something very deep and profound, because you've got 4 majors and 2 aces. Actually, you've got 5 majors and 2 aces, which is processes we have no control over. The only control we have is over our own inner space and how we show up for it and how we allow other people to show up for it. Okay, Cancer, loads of love. Bye.